Yeah, Wasim, so first of all, congratulations for getting selected in Assistant Engineer Post, PWD Department of Jammu and Kashmir. And thanks a lot for giving your time to me for such interaction in the morning.
Thank you so much, sir. It's my pleasure, sir, having you in the morning.
Yeah. So Wasim, you just got selected in the best department, PWD, in your own state, Jammu and Kashmir. And this is a great thing, right?
Yes, sir.
To get this a great job. So I want to Wasim interact with you, and this interaction should be very very informative for students who are aspiring to get a job, such prestigious job. And first, I start with your own introduction. Tell us about you, because I know you were working somewhere before you got this job. So, from where you graduated, which part of Jammu and Kashmir you are from, and when did you graduate? And after that, where were you doing job? And then when did you write this exam? So, that brief introduction first.
Yes, sir. So I did my BTech from NIT Srinagar from 2012 to 2016. So then I did my MTech from the same institute, and I completed it in 2019. I remained the gold medalist in the institute. Then I didn't prefer the PhD
Mm.
due to the situations like the situations prevailing in the state. I thought the job will be better option. If I get job, then the PhD is another option which we can avail after that.
Mm.
So I remained at home preparing for the examinations, but unfortunately the posts were not advertised in that
Mm.
time.
Mm.
So I thought staying idle at the home will not be a good option. I joined with some consultancy.
Mm.
Like if I would like to name, it is Infra Architects and Designers, which is in our own district, Sala Infra's Alamdar Consultancy. So I was working as a freelancer as a structural designer with these consultancies. In addition to this, I also joined Gate Avenue, which is at Srinagar,
Mm.
Lal Chowk, Srinagar, and I was a faculty there. I was teaching certain subjects there.
Mm.
So after that, the posts were advertised in April, I guess, April 2021
Mm.
for assistant engineer.
Mm.
And I wrote the examination in October 2021. The
Mm.
interviews were held in December, and
Mm.
the results are here with us in
Mm.
January.
Great. So, how long did you work with the consultants?
So after 2019, I guess right from 2019, after I completed my master's in
Mm.
June 2019,
Mm.
I guess there will be a gap of 3 months. After
Mm.
2 3 months after my MTech, I joined the consultancy. First of all, I joined Sala Infras. After that, many people got to know about me. They also offered me jobs, so
Mm.
I joined with them as well.
Mm. So, Wasim, normally what we see as far as the state exams are concerned, that they are advertised only during, once in a 5 year for election purpose or something like that. That is what we are observing in Punjab. That is what we are observing in other states of India.
Absolutely.
So I want to know what is the situation in Jammu and Kashmir. How frequently these jobs are advertised?
Let me tell you honestly, sir, the assistant engineer posts were advertised in 2014
Mm.
when I was in third year of my BTech.
Mm.
Then we thought the posts will be advertised when we complete our BTech, but it was not like that. I completed my master's as well. I thought now the posts will be advertised, but it was not like that. So
Okay.
they were advertised. These were advertised then in 2021. After 2014, you can see. So the
Okay.
frequency is
So
like
7 years, huh?
just you.
Mm.
Yes, sir. Just you told that it is before the elections. Elections are
Mm.
starting and the posts
Mm.
are advertised.
Mm.
The same
Mm.
is the situation with Jammu and Kashmir as well. We
Mm.
can see the elections are now closed in Jammu and
Mm.
Kashmir as well. So
Mm.
because the delimitation process was going on, so now
Mm.
the elections will be disclosed.
Mm.
Election process will be disclosed. So
Mm.
it's same situation is everywhere same. There
Mm.
were posts like you can see 2014, 7 years from then, 7 years from then.
Mm.
So a person has to keep self
Mm.
motivated till this long duration.
Mm. Okay, now to ask you other information, if I want to take from you, like this particular Jammu and Kashmir Public Service Commission, I think was the body which was conducting these exams, and the post was assistant engineer, and there were some more departments also, like I know Jal Shakti department and all. Now, tell me, Wasim, what are the other options for engineers with government in Jammu and Kashmir? Like I know junior engineer post is also there. So, can you
Mhm.
please summarize what kind of options a student should look forward if he is from Jammu and Kashmir with government?
So as I saw in this time, we don't have any private sector opportunities here. That's why the people in Jammu Kashmir feel depressed after they do not get the jobs or the posts do not get advertised. So I think they should look for the jobs in other states as well. Uh, this was in my mind, just like the advertised, I don't remember, it was in Himachal Pradesh, I guess. I wrote the examination there as well. I hope I will get selected there as well. But this came into my mind after the thing when the posts were not advertised here.
Okay.
So then I realized that there are other states as well. We should opt for the vacancies there. Like if your posts are not advertised in our state, we can go for the other states.
Other states
This,
also.
this thing does not come into the mind of the students because they always prefer the job should be in our state. Like, but I think the strategy has to be changed now. The posts are not advertised frequently, so we have to look for, for these options as well. Another thing is, another aspect I want to share is that just like I didn't get the job for 2 or 2.5 years, I opted for the private consultancies here. Private consultancies are paying the structural designers a huge amount. I don't think the job will give me that amount as I was earning much earlier. Right,
Okay.
sir. But the only thing is that the person should be knowledgeable. He should be knowledgeable. He should have a good knowledge, technical knowledge, so that he can get these opportunities. He can boost these opportunities. So that's the thing I want to share with the students.
So Waseem, sorry to interrupt you, Waseem. As you just said that the job with which the organization with which you are working, they were paying you good, and that is a good opportunity. So in my opinion, there will be more such consultants and more such people in Jammu and Kashmir private sector domain who will be having jobs. But as you said, people, students should be capable. So what do you mean by that? How they can increase their capability and how they can make them more suitable for such employers so that they get opportunity? What they should do?
If a student is honest with his degree while pursuing the degree, if he's honest with his studies, he is capable then. Like from 2015 onwards, the students from Jammu and Kashmir are staying idle at the homes, waiting for the vacancies.
Okay.
Only few students, like my one or two batchmates, are there who worked with the consultancy. Otherwise, not at that much level, so that they can work as a structural designer. So if they had these capabilities, they would have worked. So there's a factor that the students get demotivated or depressed during this time. The only reason is that they do not get the job. If they have that capability, if they are honest with the degree, with the studies, so they would have earned much better. So that's what I was saying.
So you look like quite satisfied with your present job also, right?
Yes, sir, I'm much satisfied. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so Waseem, tell me one thing. Like it happens many times. Like a student who has not done any job, he has many misconceptions about the jobs, especially private sector jobs, that they will not pay me much, there will be so much exploitation, there will be a lot of number of hours of job load will be there. So for such students, when they enter the job, they start doing work seriously, genuinely, and they put their effort, they start getting growth also. So largely initiative has to come from the students because they are the people who are to get into the job. So suppose they start approaching these kind of companies, and for civil engineers, I am very sure construction is always there and that these kind of jobs are always there. Absolutely. So can you suggest some kind of strategy to the students of Jammu and Kashmir, those, as you said, they're sitting idle at home? Why to do that? Why to keep on waiting for some job opportunities which come after 5 to 7 years in government? Why not to start your career in private sector? So can you please suggest the strategy, what they should do immediately, the person who wants to get into job?
First of all, in the construction industry, there are a lot of opportunities. We have private consultancies, private firms here who are working as consultants for the construction purpose. So all we need to know is the structural design, how to perform a structural design. So they should have a sound knowledge about the structural analysis and design. So if they are not getting any job, I think, as per my opinion, they should revise the structural designing, how we perform the structural analysis, how we design the structures, and then they will definitely get a job because a lot of consultancies are waiting for such designers. And in addition to this, they should have a good knowledge of the softwares, like we used this STAD Pro, STAD RCDC, and Revit, like that softwares. So if they are sitting at the idle, let them join some institute where they can learn these softwares. And after they have the knowledge of softwares, they can go anywhere. They can go not in the Jammu and Kashmir only. They can go anywhere and work as a structural engineer.
Great. So Wasim, there is another issue in the mind of students, like sir, मेरे को job में salary कम मिल रहा है. Normally they see the first salary which is offered by employer to them, and you know, as employer also has something in his mind that I don't know whether this guy is going to work properly or not. You are a typical example where you are saying that, sir, I have grown in my salary even beyond what government can give me. So that is a example that if you put effort, you grow. Now, initial salary, how important it is for a student to see the initial salary. Let's say it is 15,000 only or 10,000 only, and he says, no, bhai, I can't do this small salary job. So what is your answer to that? In my opinion, you start your journey, put effort, 10,000 will someday will become 40,000 also. What is your take on that?
Honestly speaking, sir, when I completed my MJ, after that I was sitting idle for 2 or 3 months. Then some consultancy offered me a job. They said that you have to do a design of a structural complex. So I thought, let's see how much they are going to pay me. When we discussed, he told me that I will give you 10,000 for the structural design. It took me more than 25 days to design the complex because it was the first complex to me. So they were paying me 10,000 only, and I took it as an opportunity. I thought, let it be. Now I am charging more than 1 lakh for a complex. So it grows many fold times.
And how much time it takes for you to make a design? That time it took 25 days. Now how much?
25. Now I will do it in at max a week.
So that is how income increases.
Exactly, sir. Then it took me 25 days and I only got 10,000. Now it takes me only 6 to 7 days. I am getting more than 1 lakh. So this is how it grows. So we should be patient.
So अगर ये example है, then nothing to feel depressed about sitting at home. It's all about go, explore, put effort, and grow in your career.
Exactly,
and
sir.
And when job comes from government, so keep looking that, and you get into that. Now, Waseem, my next question to you is: these were 7 years. You said that you did your masters, and after 7 years of that, you got opportunity into this. So tell me, you were doing a job in private sector, and I'm sure you must be doing good. You must be putting a lot of effort in that. How could you balance the preparation of this exam, PWD exam, assistant engineer, and your job? How balance was made?
So it was very hectic process. Doing job in the private sector was also a good option for me because I was earning a good amount. But due to the situations prevailing in the country or in the state as particular, so I thought that this is not a good option for me if I consider the long-term effects, right? That's why it was an opportunity. It was a golden opportunity for me to get into the government job if these were advertised. So I balanced this time. Whenever there was a complex which came for design to me, I break the time. Like if there are 12 hours for a day, 12 working hours for a day, I will do it in 6 hours. 6 hours I'll work for the consultancy, and next 6 hours I'll start preparing for my examination. So like this, it was a hectic procedure. You can see for such a time, dividing the time into two components, doing structural design, doing preparation, revising the notes, doing the objective questions. So it was a hectic process, but one has to keep self-motivated during this process. Then you can see the results are with us.
That's great. That's great. So Waseem, now I'll ask you related to this exam itself. So can you please explain how many vacancies, which departments, and what kind of pattern this exam was for any student who wants to write this exam in future?
Yes, sir. So these were actually 41 posts in total. In open merit, there were only 18 posts, and I'm belonging, unfortunately, to the open merit category. So in Jal Shakti, there were 8 posts in open merit, I'm saying, and in PWD, there were 10 posts. So it was a very less amount. We were expecting 100, 200 posts because after 7 years, they are advertising the vacancies. So we were expecting a lot. But when we saw the advertisement, it was only 41 vacancies in total. Okay. So we were a little bit disappointed, but we have to keep with us.
So, and what was the exam pattern, Waseem?
So it is similar to, I guess the syllabus is similar to what UPSC asks in IES, Indian Engineering Services. There's not much difference. I have written Engineering Services examination as well. I gave 2 maiden attempts and I reached to the interview level both the times. I was a little disappointed. That's why I left that option and I started preparing for the State Engineering Services examinations. So the syllabus is not much. I guess whatever we study in our BTech or MTech, The same is asked in our examination as well.
Great. So Waseem, now you have got your dream job, PWD, and as you said, it was a very tough competition. As a general candidate, I can understand that you
Absolutely,
were
sir.
fighting for very less number of seats, but now you are there. So at this moment, what are your plans for your career ahead, if any? If I can ask you regarding that PWD department as assistant engineer, any plans now?
So, see, if I honestly speak, doing job in PWD as assistant engineer is the dream of any student from the Jammu and Kashmir. So same was with me. I was waiting for the posts since then. Now I'm very much happy with the job, and in fact, I will grow with this job, and I'll reach higher levels as well. So I'm very much happy, sir.
So
Thank
this
you.
should be, Waseem, this should be reflected in your efficiency in the PWD department, and it should be reflected in your honesty and efficiency. We need people, executives in India, those who are at such good positions. Like PWD is a very good department. So but you should do a job with full honesty, dedication, commitment, the way you have learned the things in private sector. I think those things should be implemented in government sector also, since government gives
Absolutely.
us so much of a salary and everything is very good, a prestigious job it is. So people have a lot of expectations from youngsters like you in these departments, Waseem. So
Absolutely, sir.
let me now again congratulate you for getting into your dream destination, and we all wish here for a great career ahead for you. Thank you, Waseem.
Thank you so much, and thank you, YourPedia, who guided me in the interview. Thank you so much once again.
Okay, Waseem.